We're on. Hello, all you hardcores. How are you doing? Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. I say the things in here that nobody dare say. Right. It's been annoying me lately, so let's deal with the can man. Right, Dillian White. The curious case of Dillian White, the can man. Anybody who wants it can get it. Dillian White. Dillian White, 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 or is it Dillian Shite, Shite, Shite? I don't really know where to start, really. But in my opinion, Eddie Hearn and Coogan Cassius, they made Dillian White, but I'll come to that in a minute. Right, Dillian White. So he's born in Jamaica. He's in his 38th year, and he has had 34 fights, 31 wins. He's been beat three times, and he's put 21 of them on bottom moon. And he has got a world-class left hook. Nobody's questioning that. It's like nobody's questioning Tony Belleu's left hook. All right. But once you scratch the surface on some of these people's CVs, your Dillian Whites, your Tony Bellews, your Tyson Furies, the CVs don't match the mouthing that they've done over the years on social media and interviews. They've talked the way, blagged the way, confidence trickster, the Wade. Does that sound right? To millions of pounds, pay-per-views, the lot. Dillian White's not won a world title. Tony Bellew ain't going to win over a world champion. Never took a belt, sorry, off a world champion, Tony Bellew, sorry. We're all vacant, weren't they? We know Fury's CV, swerved just about everybody he could, every half fight. But Dillian White it's like the curious case in it, really, because he's just got a vacant British title against Ian Lewinson, hasn't he? I ain't got a problem with that, beating a 20 stone fat man on the night. But he's got three wins over champions, world champions, Dylan, former, current, and future. Parker, a former WBO. Povetkin, an old man, a former WBA regular. And Lucas Brown, a fat old man, former WBA regular. That's it. That's the Dillian White CV. When he stepped up, he's been beat on it. Vetkin done him first time they fought him. He put him on planet Venus, didn't he? Joshua done him. He never won a round against Joshua, did he? Why they even needed to have that rematch, I don't know. But they didn't have it, did they? But we'll come to that in a minute. And the other guy that done him was Tyson Fury. He just filled him in, didn't he? But numerous drug issues. Four. Now, none of these YouTubers want to talk about that, do you? You don't want to put it on him. I would if I had an interview with him. I don't have to do it on a Zoom now because he'd probably strangle me, wouldn't you, Dylan, with them big old paws of yours? Uh, he had a ban in K2 and he came over to boxing. And when he was 11 and 0, he beat a guy called Baylor, Balogh, to go 11 and 0. And between that fight and the next fight, he got done, didn't he? He got a 2 year ban. So that's two issues, yeah? We all know about that, right? You can't get out of that. I don't care if it's an over the counter, whatever. You get everything you get over the counter. You get steroids over the counter, you can buy them. All right, just because they have to come from somewhere. They are sold to pharmaceutical companies and that, so everything's over the counter. So I don't want to stop making out that you bought that drink in Tesco and all that. You were looking for a certain drink when you got the 2 year ban. Now, after that, we had the Oscar Rivers situation. Now, that were 2019. So that's 6 years ago. And we're still waiting for an explanation. And then, obviously, a few years back, he actually fought the Rivers fight. They tried to hide the testing situation, just like they did with Crusher Ben, didn't they? Matchroom. And then we had the Anthony Joshua fight, and he failed before that. And Eddie were like, got a pull plug on him on this one. So he never got that Joshua payday, did he? And I don't think he'll ever get that really now because he'd probably look to cheat, wouldn't he? They've got it off to a art now, haven't they? I've got a four-time cheat here in combat sports. It's all there online. And then Bricktop goes and signs him, but yet he's dead against drug cheats. What's going on here? Why isn't somebody saying, why are these people getting chance after chance after chance? Four issues here. The last two issues, the one, the Rivers fight issue, and then the Anthony Joshua fight that didn't happen, but he still tested dirty. We've never really heard anything about those two issues, have we? It's all shrouded in mystery. Why is that? I say, why is that? Because they've got lawyers around him, hasn't he? He's got that Jeffrey. He's lawyer, hasn't he? Eh? And he's not bad, Jeffrey. I've actually spoken to him on the phone, actually. He's not bad, but point I want to make is this. These guys, they're surrounding themselves with lawyers. They're getting pay-per-view money. What's Dylan had? Six or seven? Is it eight pay-per-views? The headline's six or something. You know, his first one with Joshua. He had the Fury one. He's had other ones, Rivers one. Look, you can go on forever, can't you? With what's going on here? He's had pay-per-view money years. And for me, when he didn't help Tyson Fury and Bricktop promote that Wembley show, I thought that were in bad taste. I'm not a big fan of Tyson Fury's, and I'm not a big fan of Bricktops. No, there's bullshitters, aren't they? But you'd have thought they'd have mucked in because they give him over 8 million quid, didn't they? But when you're a mandatory and you get your obviously 75% goes to, well, it's negotiable, isn't it? But Fury got about three times money that he got, didn't he? And the point I want to make is this. Dillian White didn't help promote the show, and I think Bricktop's got a long memory. But then he goes and signs for him not long after, 18 months after, or whatever. He's a Queensbury fighter, isn't he now? But he's not getting on put on shows. He's been pulled off this one, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? The Portman Road show for his fighter Fabio Wardley, but they put him on, didn't they, just to get a few tickets? And oh, Dylan's on as well, so we'll make a night of it. If they've done an extra 500, 600 tickets out of the job, good luck to him. But the promoters have the right, reserve the right to own the show, don't they? They can do what they want, can't they? If people are pulling up at a show and they still put it on, you can't just ring up and say, "Oh, this fighter's not on, I want my money back." It don't work like that. It's boxing, so it can drive you crazy. I know it can drive you crazy, but so basically, he since the Fury fight, he's pulled out more times than Warren Beatty, hasn't he, Dillian? Oh, he's had to pull out, or there's an issue. Look, he's had three fights in 3 years since Fury. Three fights, I think, in 3 years. So, he's not going anywhere, is he? He's going backwards, isn't he? 38-year-old, fat as a pig. Every time you see him on TV, he's fat as a pig, isn't he? Fat as a pig. Strutting around, talking outside of his mouth, calling everybody, bruh, bruh, bruh. I don't want to see that. Is that where Conor Ben gets all that? Don't come in my company talking any of that nonsense. You know what I mean? With your jeans pulled down your trousers. I don't want to hear all that nonsense. Yeah, he's had three fights since Fury beat him, and that was 38 months ago. So three fights in 38 months, and you've got no lined up now, and they're saying, oh, he's going to be fighting in 2 or 3 months. That'd be 40 odd fights, 40 odd months, sorry. And he's not really done anything in that period of time. He's gone 12 rounds with Franklin, 3 rounds with Amer, and seven with Tetty. So 10, 22. What's that? He's done an hour boxing in over three years. So, and there's nothing lined up. Look, when's the penny going to drop with you, Dillian White? Are you thick? I mean, you look thick, but are you thick? When's the penny going to drop? Bricktop don't want to work with you. He just wants to get Wardley off you and line his pockets. All right. So you're best off staying as a manager and Ponston and living, aren't you? Because you're not a fighting man, big fighting man that don't fight. You're starting to sound like John Fury and Mickey Fio, these fighting men that we can't get off the internet that don't fight anybody. We'll throw Big Joe Egan into that mix. Joe, stop telling people that I need to come and see you. Sending me stupid letters to my studio. How stupid are you? You know where it is. Pop up any time, Joe. Big Joe Egan. You can't even get your coat on, Joe. You're on disability. Jesus. Stop it, Joe. Stop it. I'd blather you inside a round. So, but they're talking about a big fight for Dylan in August, September. Big fight. What's all that about? Big fight. What's Dylan White done to deserve a big fight? That's all I'm asking. What has he done for me lately? What? He's not done anything. He's dining out on the fact that he used to do views on AFL. And that's it. That is it. That's it. It's a load of old pony. It's a load of old pony. So that's about it, really. I think it's jacket tatey time, I think. Bit of tuna and cottage cheese on it. So I hope everybody has a good weekend. Okay. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. And thanks for sharing the videos as well. And don't forget to give my good pal Andy from Andy's Cavern YouTube and Canada's boxing channel. That's Roberto. I think he's a Welshman. Is he living in Canada? Give them lads a follow and look at some of their stuff. Okie dokie. And Terry Chappendama's channel is called The Beautiful Boxing Podcast. Okie doke. One, peace out. Booyah.